But who better than me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Bass Talks. As always, please like and subscribe, share with a friend, a colleague, a relative, an associate, an enemy, any and all in between. It's appreciated. As stated before, I was at the Matchroom HQ yesterday. Saw a few people. There was a couple people that I probably should have got some words with. I did want to speak to Alan Babbage again. It would have been the third time, second time on the channel, but yeah, it became a bit of a long day, plus I had some other commitments I was working with at the time. However, I did manage to speak with MAISEY-ROSE Courtney, or just MAISEY-ROSE as she's known to most. Eltham girl, you know, not that far from me. She did mention the hat I was wearing. I said, yeah, but if you lived in the area, I could have got you one, but you're not quite certified like that. We had a little bit of fun, but no, all good to her. We spoke for a little bit. It was a nice conversation. I think it was actually a lot better than the first one that I did with her. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I will leave a link in the description, and that was over on the Undefeated podcast channel. So yeah, please watch, enjoy, and any comments leave underneath in the comment section, and I'll catch you afterwards. This is Bass the Kid, the hardcore casual, and I'm delighted to once again be joined by MAISEY-ROSE Courtney. MAISEY-ROSE, how are you first of all? And yeah, how's it feel to be back in the ring?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. It's the first time I've been at these Matchroom headquarters, and I want to come back.
I like your rat.
Thank you. I mean, if yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you was from Lewisham, I would have got you one. But you know, Eltham, not really. You know, can't do it that way. But we move. But yeah, no. How are you? How has things been? Obviously, I know you were supposed to be out, I believe, back in February. Sort of just talk us through kind of what happened there and sort of where we're at now.
So I meant box in February. An injury caused the fight not to happen, and then I boxed April, just gone, in Liverpool, and then straight back into camp, and now fighting July 6th. For first title, yeah. So, Jasmina Zapatochna, I believe that's how it's pronounced. That is who you're supposed to fight back in February. I guess, injury aside, which is never a great thing, but you managed to get back out, get some of your activity back, but you've been able to see her against someone who is probably an opponent down the line in Shannon Ryan. What did you kind of take from that fight, and what did you see from there that you can maybe look at and capitalise on in your bout with her? It was good. It was a very good fight. Jasmina shocked me a little bit, you know. Shannon Ryan's a very good operator. She's a very good boxer. And in some rounds, she looked like she was not out of her depth, but looked like she was harder than people thought it was going to be. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that, it's good. It's what you learn, you know, especially in boxing. It's you're learning. Everything's learning. And now seeing that, it brings me on more to know that, all right, I've really got to step my game up. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want people nicking rounds off me just because I wasn't ready. Do you know what I mean? So now, thanks to Shannon, done me a favour, and yeah, we're ready to go, July 6th.
What do you think is, sort of Jasmina's key attributes that you're going to have to worry about? Because you're very slick, very sort of, you're comfortable on the inside, outside, but she is quite aggressive and she does work hard. I mean, sort of what are you looking at that you're going to have to adjust your game plan for in your training? The
thing is, if I throw one punch, she'll throw four, do you know what I mean? So I've got to match her. And that's boxing, isn't it? You punch and don't get punched. So she throws 4, I'll throw 8. If she throws 8, I'll throw 16. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it ends up.
Okay, so first title, you know, sort of, I guess, in theory, the first step up for yourself. I mean, how are you embracing that, and sort of, are you using that as sort of is that added motivation for you, or is this merely just like a formality in your mind in terms of where you're going in your career?
Do you know what? I said this earlier. I was like, when you do 4, 6, 8 rounders, it's like you're only going there for the win. Do you know what I mean? You're always going there for the win, no matter what in boxing. But when you have a title, it gives you that little bit more of something to strive towards, do you know? And that's what every boxer wants, is belts around their waist, no matter what the belt is. And this is my first belt to make sure that I progress into becoming all the belts around me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a little bit more fire, and especially when you're fighting someone that's actually going to try and take your head off, it makes it a little bit better.
Now, forgive me, I believe initially on this card, or around this time, you were supposed to be facing Claire Watson. What's happened with that particular situation?
So it's a bit of a I don't know, it's a bit of a tough one, but it ain't tough for me, but it's a bit of a tough one for her, because I've been told that she said everything was sorted, July 6th, signed, done, whatever, purse bid's done, blah, 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 Wasserman's happy, Matchroom's happy, everyone's happy, apart from Chloe Watson, that said to me that she wanted a warm-up fight. Which I can understand, she hasn't been as active, but if you're ordered to be fighting your mandatory as the champion with someone that's got a belt around their waist, me being a boxer, you'd fight the person that you've been ordered to fight. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, do you know what I mean? And she's a nice girl, I've got respect for her, blah, 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 but she's in every interview chatting my name, saying all this malarkey about me, and then doesn't fight me. It's just, it's a bit of a sticky one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And if you knew you weren't going to fight me, just don't keep your mouth shut for a little bit.
Fair enough. Okay, well, look, I'll move on from there. Not because I don't like the trash talk. I think it's fun. But I want you to stay locked in on Jasmina, because that is the task at hand, and that's not an easy task by any stretch of your imagination. So this fight itself, though, are you looking at, say, okay, I want to make a statement here, maybe, you know, get that knockout streak, that percentage going up in estimation, or are you merely thinking to yourself, you know what, I want to make it just as easy as possible, because sometimes I do like to get into a tear up, let me just box to the game plan, not get hit, and have a nice easy night? How are you kind of approaching this fight?
However Tony Sims tells me how to box, I'll box how Tony tells me. You know, like in my last performance, I was on the front foot catching and countering, and then that to me, yeah, it's awful. I don't like that, do you know? I like boxing on the back foot, being able to move and be slick and make people look silly, do you know what I mean? That's what my bread and butter is. But now I know that I'm able to do that, to catch and counter and box on the front foot and be aggressive but controlled, then I know I can do both. It's the merging the two together, do you know what I mean? So whatever Tony tells me to do, I'll do it, and I'll make sure I'll do it perfectly. I'll try my best anyway, do you know what I mean?
Brilliant. Okay, so I guess last couple from me. This year, obviously you've been out once, out second time. Have you got any plans on sort of how many times you want to be active? So this isn't looking past your opponent, but just in terms of activity itself, what are you kind of looking for, and what do you want 2024 to say about Maisie-Rose Courtney when it's all said and done? So this fight put me in a good position. Then I'll be able to fight, hopefully, if all goes well. Chloe Watson is looking to be in September, October. After that, I'll be in the lines to be favoured to fight for a world title. Do you know what I mean? So this fight, win that. Watson, win that. And then that's it. My dreams are going to come true. Brilliant stuff. Well, look, Maisie-Rose, all the best to you. I will be in attendance. I will be, you know, analysing for my breakdown show that I do every Tuesday on the Undefeated podcast channel. Quick plug. But yeah, no, all the best. And yeah, I will see you on Fight Week. So yeah, take care.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So yeah, thank you to Maisie-Rose for the time. It was an enjoyable conversation. As I said, I think it was much better than the very first time I spoke to her, which was last year now at the AJ Hellenius press conference. So yeah, definitely interested in speaking to her more, and I'm going to see if I can look to get her on maybe one of my other shows, or get her on a live stream at some point. So I will sort of be looking to try and work that out. But yeah, please leave your comments down below. Again, thank you for watching, and sort of, yeah, just let me know how you felt. But until the next one, peace.